Harlequin Presents and HarlequinAudio present The Ravensdale Scandals Books 1 through 3, featuring Ravensdale's Defiant Captive, and Awakening the Ravensdale Heiress, and Engaged to Her Ravensdale Enemy by Melanie Milburne, performed by Carolyn Morris. Ravensdale's Defiant Captive.
Chapter 1. Julius Ravensdale knew his housekeeper was up to something as soon as she brought in his favourite dessert. Queen's pudding? He raised one of his brows. I never have dessert at lunch unless it's a special occasion. It is a special occasion, Sophia said as she put the meringue-topped dessert in front of him. He narrowed his gaze. Okay. Tell me, what's going on? Sophia's expression was sheepish. I'm bringing in a girl to help me run the house. It's only for a month until this wretched tendonitis settles. The extra pair of hands will be so helpful, and I'll be doing my bit for society. It's win-win. Julius glanced at the wrist brace Sophia had been wearing for the past couple of weeks. He knew she worked far too hard and could do with the extra help, but he liked to keep the staff numbers down in the villa. Not because he was mean about paying them. He would pay them triple to stay away and let him get on with his work. Who is it? Just a girl who's in need of a bit of direction. Julius mentally rolled his eyes. Of all the housekeepers he could have chosen, he had employed the Argentinian reincarnation of Mother Teresa. I thought we agreed your lame ducks were restricted to the stables or the gardens. I know, but this girl will go to prison if— Prison? He said. You're bringing a convicted criminal here. She's only been in trouble a couple of times, Sophia said. Anyway, maybe the guy deserved it. What did she do to him? She keyed his brand-new sports car. Julius's gut clenched at the thought of his showroom-perfect Aston Martin housed in the garage. I suppose she said it was an accident. No, she admitted to it, Sophia said. She was proud of it. That and the message she sprayed on his lawn with weed killer. She sounds delightful. So, you'll agree to have her? Julius took in his housekeeper's hopeful expression. His sarcasm was lost on her. Sophia was the most charitable person he knew, always doing things for others, always looking for a way to make a difference in someone's life. He knew she was lonely since both her adult children had moved abroad for work. What would it hurt to indulge her just this once? He would be busy with fine-tuning his space software. He had less than a month to iron out the kinks in the programming before he presented it to the research team for funding approval. He let out a long breath. I don't suppose you've ever thought of taking up knitting or cross-stitch instead. Sophia beamed at him. Just wait until you meet her. You're going to love her. Holly considered making a run for it when the van stopped, but the size of the villa and its surrounds made her pause. It was big. Way big. Massive. It probably had its own area code. Maybe its own political party. It was 4 stories high, built in a neoclassical style, with spectacular gardens and lush, rolling fields fringed by thick forest. It didn't look anything like the detention centre she'd envisaged. There was no 12-foot-high fence with electrified barbed wire at the top. There was no surveillance tower and no uniformed rifle-toting guards, or at least none she could see, casing the joint. It looked like a top-end hotel. A luxurious and very private resort for the rich and famous, which kind of made her wonder why she'd been sent here. Not that she'd been expecting chains and bread and water or anything, but still, this was seriously over the top. It's only for a month, Natalia Varela, her caseworker, said as the decorative wrought iron gates opened electronically, allowing them access to the long, sweeping limestone driveway leading to the immaculately maintained villa. You got off lightly, considering your rap sheet. I know a few people who'd happily swap places with you. Holly grunted, folded her arms across her breasts, crossed her right leg,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?